Mark, Victor, you really had me. Have you seen Mary? I lost her when I zigged and she zagged.
I haven't seen her. I'm trying to find Eve.
Are you all right? You don't look so good.
I have to get out of here. This place is giving me a migraine.
You look a bit clammy.
Fun houses remind me of Ryan. Or watching Ryan being burned alive, to be more to the point. But I can't leave here until I find Eve.
She'll find you. Let's get you out of here. Here, put your armor wrap. My sword is gone.
Julie! Oh, God, Joe! 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 Somebody! Help! Julie! Yes. Julie! We've got some pressure on the wound. Give me that lab coat, Courtney. Get the lab coat. Help me! Somebody help! Hurry! Hurry! Give it to me. Somebody call 911! No! Get out of my way! No! Oh, God. No! You guys, this isn't funny! It's Joe! You call an ambulance right now!
Okay, let's go! Pretty move! Eve, call an ambulance and find Garcia.
Thank you, Joe.
Guys, what's going on?
Did you hear those screams? They sounded real.
Hey, there you are.
Hi.
Stepped out of the buggy. What?
Oh, hey, you two look like you're just about ready to get out of here. You want to?
No, we didn't get to feel the brains.
Oh, you're right. What was I thinking? What's a night without squishing a few brains, huh?
Hey, Garcia, wait, where's the fire?
He's not a fireman, Daddy.
Scott, Lucy, a word.
Hey, listen, why don't you kids run up there and count your booty up?
Okay.
There's been another murder attempt. I need you to get the kids out of here.
Who's been hurt?
I don't have any of the details yet, but this is no place for the children.
No, you're right. Thank you. I'll get them out of here, okay?
This officer will walk you out.
Thanks.
Garcia, I'm going with you.
Yeah, I figured. Come on, let's go.
Okay, listen, I'll catch you later.
Be careful.
I will.
Okay. Hey, you guys. Let's count our candy. I bet you I have more than you.
No, you don't.
I bet I do. I bet I do. Okay, let's go. Hurry, hustle on if I want to count.
What the hell's going on? Is he breathing?
No, he's gone.
Cancel the ambulance, call the coroner, and secure the area. Does anybody know how to turn off this strobe and turn on the lights?
I got it. Karen, you okay?
Yeah, we tried to save them, but we couldn't.
I don't recognize her face.
It's John Canellos. Courtney, that's your ex-husband.
He was your ex-husband?
Yes, he's only been in town for a few days.
Who found the body?
I did.
What's happened?
That's my sword.
There's been another murder.
This is your sword, Victor?
It's part of this costume.
You brought a real weapon to a costume party, Professor?
Someone must have taken it out of the scabbard.
Where's Neil? Where's my son?
He's okay. He's outside with Serena and Lucy.
I gotta find. What am I going to say?
All right, let's go with her, all right?
Nobody leaves the premises until I get a forensics team up here. Is that clear?
No, I'm going to check on my daughter, okay?
Mark, this is all my fault. I came as a samurai to protect people.
Looks like you brought the murder weapon instead, Professor.
All right. That's it, you wheeler dealers. You've completely cleaned me out.
All you have left are jawbreakers.
That's it, and I hate them.
That's funny.
Yeah, honey.
Hi, Mom. Lucy wanted to swap candy. I got all her chocolate.
Oh, that is great.
Wow. That's a lot of fake blood. Where'd you get it? Can I have some?
Scott?
Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
I
got a lot more candy.
What happened?
There was just some complications.
Why, sweetie? Over here. Just sit down.
Mom? What's going on? Is it something bad?
Look, buddy, your mom has something to tell you. And, I want you to know that I'm here for you, okay?
Mom?
Yes, sweetheart. Something very bad happened inside. To your father.
In the funhouse?
Somebody hurt your father, honey. They hurt him really, really bad, and, he died.
No, he's in the funhouse. We're supposed to have a sleepover.
I am so sorry.
Someone were to ask me what was the stupidest thing you could do with a killer on the loose, do you know what I would say? Throw a Halloween party complete with haunted house where everyone is in costume.
Come on, that's ridiculous, Ellen. You had no way of knowing that this could happen.
We never should have thrown this
No,
party.
don't say that. Ellen, it's okay. Don't say that. We can't live our lives afraid. This lunatic would probably like that. We have to go on and live our lives.
Those of us who still have lives.
You know, Lucy's right here because the general homicide killer's not playing by the book anymore, because if he was, I would be in a body bag, not John Canellos.
That's right. You were the one who dies at the costume party.
Yes, I was, with an apple shoved in my mouth and some oven here, you know?
And then that weird green apple was found in your tree bag. Or maybe we should fish that out of the trash and get it tested.
I already looked for it. It's gone.
Are you all right?
How could this have happened? That young man was killed with my sword.
Victor, you're not to blame. If it hadn't been your sword, the killer would have found something else.
A real samurai would have no choice but to commit harakiri. After you lose your sword, especially after what that monster did with it.
You may have been Japanese in a former life, but thank goodness for us, you're not. Victor, you have to go by the American rules.
Mark, I can tell by that look. You're flogging yourself over this, aren't you?
I should have been able to find this animal before he killed someone else.
Kevin.
Don't placate me. I don't need it.
I'll be back, okay?
No, wait. Kevin needs some time alone.
No, that's exactly what he doesn't need. Hey, this is a pretty awful nightmare, isn't it?
Well, that itching powder got my mind off it for a while.
I knew you would know it was me. I'm sorry.
This isn't the time or the place, Lucy, but sooner or later we have to have a talk.
Okay.
Writing that book was the stupidest, worst thing I've ever done.
I know what you're feeling. I know that funhouse being in there must have brought back a whole bunch of awful memories.
I had a bit of an anxiety attack in there. I might have been able to save that man's life if I'd just been able to keep it together. I just don't know when this is going to end.
So you didn't see anything abnormal while you were in the funhouse?
Victor, these places are supposed to be abnormal. I was trying to find my way out of the maze when I heard the screams.
Victor!
Oh, Mary, thank goodness. Are you all right?
No, I'm fine. I heard what happened.
It was my sword.
You were walking through the funhouse and you stumbled on the body.
With the strobe lights going, it almost looked fake.
About how long were you alone with the body?
I don't know. Time just seemed to stop. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I wasn't there long, but I couldn't move.
That's all for now, Julie. Go home, get some rest. But before you do that, you know the drill.
Forensics is going to want samples from everyone who was in the maze tonight, including me.
It's a formality, Julie. We're not looking at you again because you were at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, I'm beginning to wonder if there is a right place to be in this town.
Frank, tell me, Courtney's ex had the sad misfortune of crossing your path while you were shooting up some DL-56? I didn't slice that guy up. Well, I guess if you say it's true, it must be, right? Well, you like showing up here with Courtney on your arm. Maybe you offed her husband to wipe out the competition. Like I would have to.
Frank, will you take me home?
Yeah, sure thing.
I have to give hair and nail samples to forensics, then I'm ready.
They already clipped me. I can't wait to see what they come up with.
That was very quick. I didn't want to say, but I was afraid they might detain you. Since Julie was acquitted, you are, after all, their prime suspect.
The cops have no idea what went down here tonight, but that didn't stop them from raking me over the coals.
Well, if it was a harsh interrogation, it was just for show. The police are no closer than they've ever been to catching this person.
I disagree. I don't think we've ever been closer. The killer broke from his profile tonight.
Well, but because he sent you those notes?
No, we've made contact with him before. Taunting us with clues isn't necessarily new.
Yeah, but neither is a warning that he might kill again.
Exactly. That's true to form. But John Kanellos isn't in the book. I didn't pattern a character on him.
Well, maybe he was after Joe Scanlon. They were both dressed as knights.
Wait a minute. But Scott was supposed to be the next target, according to the book.
Why the change in M.O.?
Deviating that far from the book means desperation. The question is why? Why kill someone who has nothing to do with this?
I want to get him home.
The sooner you get him out of here, the better.
Huddy would be in shock, but he seems okay.
Miss Kanellos, I can't let you leave here without an interview.
Look, Garcia, it can wait.
I need to go home and take care of my son.
This won't take long.
I want to go home. Mom?
Hey, Slugger, listen. I'm gonna take you home, okay? Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Joe. Sweetie, I will be there just as soon as I can, okay?
Neil, I'm sorry about your dad. Thanks.
Let's go home and wait for your mom. Karen, you wanna come with us?
Sure.
Be careful.
We will.
Was your husband in town for business or pleasure?
He was visiting Neil.
Did you two share custody?
Well, we were having discussions about Neil's future.
Discussions? Custody fight?
If you want to call it that, yeah.
Miss Kanellos, I'm just trying to figure out who'd want to see your husband dead. Did he have any enemies you're aware of?
No. Look,
John came to Port Charles for a visit. He was only here for a few days. I thought he had left the party, but turns out he had made plans with Neil to meet him in the funhouse to say goodnight. And that's where he was murdered. That's all I know.
It's not very much.
My son lost his father tonight, and he needs me. May I go?
Sure. An officer will follow you home and collect your costume. I'll be in touch.
Fine. Any one of these people could have done it.
The killer is passing you love notes and you don't call me?
We tried to reach you, but we couldn't. Look, I'm the person that this killer wants, so I took a calculated risk and I went into the haunted house.
Maddie, get these to the lab. I want to find out everything there is to know about those pieces of paper.
Yes, sir.
I hope you have someone keeping an eye on Joe Scanlon, because he's probably the killer's intended victim. He is in Monk's book.
I'm not so sure it was a general homicide copycatter.
What makes you say that?
Because the deceased was involved in a custody battle with Courtney Canellos. And most homicides are committed by someone close to the victim.
I don't know why John Canellos was murdered, but I do know that it was our killer who did the job.
Maybe someone wanted to make it look like our guy.
To go to all this trouble, that would have to be one ugly custody battle.
And tonight would have been the perfect opportunity to settle it.
Daddy,
Yes,
can I sleep in your room tonight?
absolutely.
Lucy, would you come up and read to me until I fall asleep?
Yes, of course, I would love to. I tell you what, why don't you go pick out your very favorite book, and I'll be up and help you get your hair all fixed for bed and get in your PJs, all right?
Okay, I'm going to ask Mommy Star if she'll watch over Neil. I'm so glad you're both here.
Me too. I'll see you in a minute, sweet pea.
It was very difficult to watch Neil find out about his father. It's really tough for a child to have just one parent.
Yeah, it is. If I told you how amazed I am, though, by the job you've done with Serena all by yourself.
Yeah, but what if I hadn't come back from Florida? She would just be a little orphan girl right now.
We did come back, and the reason we came back was because of her.
Yeah, well, you know. Lucy, you're the only mother that she's ever known. And it was wrong of me to keep you two apart.
She means everything to me.
No matter what the circumstances were, I had no right to keep you two apart. And I'm telling you something right now, Lucy, that is never, ever going to happen again.
I saw that costume and all that blood, and I thought you were dead. It was horrible.
Hey, I'm okay. I'm right here in front of you in one piece.
I don't ever want to risk losing you to anything.
Then you won't. I was thinking what this is going to do to Neil. Karen, John was the only father that boy has ever known.
You should have seen Courtney. When she thought you were dead, she was hysterical.
And then she found out it was John, and she barely batted an eye. It was like she was almost relieved.
Neil finally passed out from exhaustion.
It'll take him a long time to get over this. What?
I'm not angry with you
I asked you to do it. After tonight, we will never speak about it again, okay?
Guess again. A word of advice. Getting away with murder won't be as easy for you as sticking that sword through your ex-husband obviously was. You've got a long way to go before you're sipping margaritas on a beach somewhere.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America, the fallout from Election 98. Is the GOP congressional leadership in trouble? Plus, teen heartthrob Jonathan Taylor Thomas. That's tomorrow on Good Morning America.